Hello everybody, and welcome to Unit 13, Lesson 3, The Explorer Window. My name is Dina, and I will be showing you all the fundamentals of the Explorer window as well as the different tabs and what they do. In the default Vegas layout, you can see 6 different tabs in the Explorer window. They are Project Media, Explorer, Transitions, Video Effects, Media Generator, and Project Notes. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. The truth is, apart from Project Notes, Project Media, and Explorer, the other tabs are all fully customizable and can be accessed from the Settings menu, but they are commonly used and therefore here for easy access. Let's start with the first 2 tabs, Project Media and Explorer. These tabs go hand in hand. Explorer is basically like any Windows Explorer window, or if you're a Mac user, the Finder app, allowing you to go into your computer to find your files wherever they may be. Project Media shows you what media is already inside of your Vegas project and ready to be used for editing. Organization is a really important thing to keep in mind when editing. It will help you keep track of where your files are and which ones you've used, instead of having them all scattered throughout your computer. It's also very important for you to organize your project files into one destination folder as well, to make it easier for Vegas to find it when loading up a project. For example, if you accidentally import a file that was not from your Project Files folder, when you transfer the project file into another computer, it won't be able to locate it, and the files will appear as missing or offline. Clear organization will definitely make things easier and more convenient. Now let's look at the toolbar for these tabs. For the Explorer window, since there are so many tabs, each of them have their own set of toolbars. For example, here in the Project Media tab, you'll have a whole toolbar to help you import media into your project. So let's move from left to right, starting with the first button here, which will remove all unused media from your project. This means that if you have some extra footage that isn't applied onto the timeline, it will be removed so that only the footage that exists on the timeline will remain in your project media. This helps you see exactly what you have on your timeline and reduces clutter by removing unnecessary files. The next button is the Import Media button. Importing media means to go into your computer and bring in whatever footage you have into the program that you're using. This can include everything from basic picture files to audio and raw footage. Only media you have imported into the Project Media folder can be used for editing. This button opens up an Explorer window, which allows you to navigate your computer to find all the media that you want to import into your project. The next function here is Vegas Capture. This allows you to live record either a screen recording or, if it is available to you, from your webcam. This is particularly useful if you're recording software for teaching purposes or things like gameplay for gaming videos. These quick videos import straight into your Project Media folder once it finishes recording. The capture window is very straightforward. It includes preview windows for your webcam feed and your screen, as well as audio level monitors. Next up, another pair of useful buttons is the Play and Stop button. This works to preview your currently selected clip from your Project Media without having to bring it into your timeline. The Stop button is self-explanatory. It basically stops the preview when you feel like it. Next to those, you'll find the Auto Preview button. If this button is activated, each clip you click on will preview automatically in your preview window without you having to press play or stop, which can save a lot of time. Next up, we have our Transitions tab. This is a library of the whole Vegas stock transitions collection. Transitions are essentially the moment in which one shot switches to another shot. This can be done in many different ways, and there are many flashy transitions that you may be familiar with. But in reality, these fancy transitions can be excessive and pull the audience's attention away from the actual content or story of your video. In other words, it's sometimes distracting. Vegas offers their full library of different transitions for you to choose from when you first click into the All tab. Next to the All tab on the upper hand corner, you'll find that there are many more options next to it. Since there are so many different choices, the program will help sort them into individual categories for you to better find and access them. As you can see here, next to All, we have 3D effects, reveals, wipes, fades, loops and peels, third party, and favorites, which has a little yellow star next to it. Transitions will be discussed in Unit 15, so please look forward to that. After transitions, let's move on to the Video FX tab. Again, Vegas comes with an abundance of pre-installed special effects that can be easily applied by dragging and dropping your chosen effect right onto your clip on the timeline. This window, however, helps you see what the effect actually looks like. Seeing special effects previewed beforehand can save you so much time compared to actually applying the effect and dealing with the individual settings just to see what it will look like. Nobody likes wasting time playing with unnecessary settings, right? For example, let's take a look at the lens flare effect. Lens flare is when there is a light source in a shot that is so bright it scatters into the camera lens, creating the effect of multiple circles of light in a shot, and it is generally used for stylistic purposes. Under this specific effect, you have 6 choices as to what kind of lens flare you want. In this case, being able to see the difference between these 6 different types of the same effect is super convenient. You can just choose the one that you want with just a glance. The other option for choosing effects is through pressing a button on the video clip itself. But we'll get into more detail about that in Unit 16. However, over there, it only opens up a small window with the effect names listed, but with no description available at all. So unless you're already familiar with Vegas's library of effects and know which specific one you want to use, this would kind of be a waste of time. Since editing takes up so much time already, Vegas has made its most commonly used features as convenient as possible. As you can see here, on the top of the Video FX window, there are several tabs that sort the effects into different categories. Beyond the All tab, there are Creative, Color, Utility, Blur, Light, 360, Third Party, and Favorites. For both transitions and special effects, you may install any third-party plugins that Vegas doesn't already have. Those will get sorted into the Third-Party tab. Another common feature between these two is the Favorites tab. You can click on the little outlined star next to any transition or special effect that you might use more to add it under the Favorites tab for easy access in the future. Next in line, we have our media generator. The media generator is for when you want to add backgrounds, colors, or even text. They are usually layers that you can put on top of a clip or below one to have an effect. Notice how, much like the other tabs, Vegas also groups all of its media generators into categories for you to better find them. First off, we have the Creative tab. This contains pre-installed media, such as checkerboard patterns, color gradients, or solid colors. Solid colors in particular are quite useful as backgrounds. Next is probably one of the most useful things Vegas can offer you, and that's titles and texts. This is the most versatile tool because text can be used in many ways, such as opening titles, title sequences, credit rolls, or subtitles, or just for emphasis. It's any and all words you need. Same as all the other media offered in the generator, Vegas offers many text preset effects or animations that can be previewed when you hover your mouse cursor over it. We'll talk more about the media generator in Unit 15 as well. That's all of the default tabs in the Explorer window. Lots of different things to explore here, and we will definitely get into much more detail about each of them in the coming units. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye!